Episode of Okami, actually a lot of stuff happened the last time we played. Let's see, we got to the Imperial City, and there was like this poison haze everywhere that was making everybody sick. So we had to figure out what the problem was with that. It involved us going to this ship that had sunk out at sea because the water dragon is crazy now. He used to be friendly and now he's crazy and sunk the ship. We did this cool Zelda dungeon on the ship and unlocked an item that let us shrink us down to size. It made Amaterasu the same size as Isun, the little jumping flea man. So when we were super small, we went inside of the Emperor's body. Turned out the Emperor was the source of the poison, or rather, a monster called Blight living in his body. We killed it, and in the process we learned a new brush technique from this drunken goat, or drunken sheep, called a mist, that we draw a little pause sign on the screen and it makes time slow down. It's pretty cool. And that's all you need to know. Alright, let's see if I can... There's still a lot more in town to do before we move along. Hey, how's it? Oh, he's still got more to say. No, sir. Although I sent them an email this morning, and then not long after sending the email, I got a UPS ship message. Just means that there's a box that's on its way to my address. So I don't know if that means that they shipped it. I'm still waiting on their response. When I say they, I mean Katsu Kitty, the Capture Kid folks. But the moment I have it, I'm going to be streaming Xenoblade 3DS. Still sitting over here, plastic wrapped. Excited to play it. Big serious. Quest here. We got a super cool new brush technique. Check this out. Draw like an infinity symbol. Pretty awesome. Yeah, me either. I'm really excited. That and to do Zelda finally. It's gonna be fun. Oh, this is going back to the Catwalk. We gotta go deal with the water dragon now, I believe. Hey, Sneakers! Actually, can I light this brazier with that cool ability? Whoops. Looks like I cannot. But I can get him by slowing down time. I just need to look for a guy who's really fast running around. Yeah, I agree. I don't think you're supposed to be able to light that brazier. Sure, buddy, here you go. Because he points where he wants you to take him. So we pointed out. The wind blow in the right direction. Dude's lazy though. Oh yeah, what'd you think of it, D-Rock? Yeah, it's basically a Lundra, right? I want to play a Lundra, but I want to play a Landstalker first. Let's regenerate here. Oh, I just noticed the timer. Shit. No! Whirlpool! My ink to come back to get out of it. Fight me, buddy. Bit slow. Yeah, it's like Sega Zelda's Landstalker. What was frustrating about Alundra is that like the game's not super clear about what you need to do next necessarily. It's been a long time since I played either of them, so. What's up, dude? No, I have not. Right. Is it all the way over there? I don't think it is. What's up, bro? Map, tell us what to do if you're doesn't. Let's see. Oh, interesting. It is sending us somewhere specific. I think that was Sasa Sanctuary. I'm trying to remember why. Oh, cool. I was just like pressing the barking in time with the music, and it sounds like he actually, or she actually barks in roughly the same key as the song. I would like to be able to cross that. I can now with the wind ability. I think I got it last time. Hook shot. Hook shot. go. Does it not work that way? Oh, I think I get it. I'm gonna do this. You got it. Practicing my rock band skills. For Okami X Rock Band. Oh right, okay, so why are we going to the Sasa Sanctuary? Well, we met the bamboo guy's daughter. She said she was coming here. But I think long term we're also looking to meet the water dragon, or fight the water dragon, or go inside the water dragon, or something like that. I'll Jabu Jabu and Ocarina of Time. Hey Joe man, how's it going? Happy little accident. Can't decide what to stream. You doing I know you already got Final Fantasy 6 running as a blind playthrough. Maybe we can come up with something. Oh, why are you so hostile against bats, you son? You need to get a capture kit for that one. Maybe that's a DS game. Do you have a Super Paper Mario for the Wii? That would be a cool one to watch. You might be able to get that on emulator. For the Dolphin? Bet you can. Y'all should check out Joe Man's stream, by the way. Shoot him a follow. He's a cool guy. Streams good games. What is that? Nah, you're good, man. Homies help homies. The Adventure Time quote. Did you look into the Elgato yet, Joe Man? I think it's like of order $100. Something you could maybe make as a donation incentive. That'll work for just about anything, so long as it has an HDMI port. If it doesn't have an HDMI port, you can get a component to HDMI adapter for, I think I got mine for like $15 on Amazon. That'll let you get just about everything. Cool. Oh, Trine's a cool game. I never played very far into it. I played enough of it to get the idea. Look at the tips again. Some of these are interesting the way they work. You can blow them over stuff. Use the water to move them. Oh, you should get Ori. Ori's super good. It's not very expensive. I think it's less than 20 bucks. Oh, that game is super good, especially if you like. It's basically Super Metroid. Is the best part. Really, that's too bad. I heard people saying it was pretty good. Yeah, I can vouch highly for Ori and the Blind Forest. I played it right when it came out, and it was an amazing experience. Metroid Fern Gully. Gotcha. Is it just that it hasn't aged well? You're talking about Witcher 1, right? I've never played any of the Witcher games, so... Nice, D-Rock. Yeah, I gotta bring back Metroid. We beat Metroid Prime 1, we'll do Echoes. Line playthrough. There are some games you have to suffer for. Mass Effect 1 is kind of like that. The gameplay of Mass Effect isn't so great. The first one. The story is amazing though, and it's worth suffering through some of the weird like inventory things. It's the link to my mysterious past. There weren't enough Zelda references in this game. I don't think that's a bamboo shoot. Is she a space alien? So that's why she has an astronaut helmet. Yeah, that's not a bamboo shoot, that's totally a spaceship. Kami, you sound just like my wife. I think she just left chat, I'll have to paste that to her. The joke that our inside joke is, whenever someone's like acting like they're an expert on something, like, oh, look at me, my name's Andrea. I live in a castle full of bamboo shoots, and everywhere I turn, I learn more facts about bamboo. I do not have it set so I can hear myself, no. I suppose if I were to set that, it might come through as double, if I like did it via the listen option in recording. The nice thing with the G930 is it gives you a small amount of feedback through the speakers. That it doesn't actually come through your computer's audio, it's just directly in the hardware. Let you know whether it's turned on or not. She got some splaining to do. Cool, let's get going. Sorry, I got distracted there, Joe, man. So the worst for me with the capture kit especially is that no longer is the audio coming through your headset. Like, it's, well, I guess you can set it to come through your headset, but it's poorer quality if you do that way. I just have the audio passing through automatically to stream, and then I hear it coming from my TV across the room. But I end up having to rely on chat to tell me whether the audio levels are off, because from, unlike on your PC, when you switch games, the loudness can change pretty significantly. Games and systems. So like, Mass Effect is a much quieter game than Okami is, for example. I have to have people help me out and get the levels right whenever I switch them. Because the other thing you can do is just like record yourself in OBS, run record for 30 seconds or so, talking over a game to see if it sounds right to you. Or you can put yourself on mute and like unmute your dashboard in OBS. Or in Twitch. Alright, let's get going back to town. Yeah, man, you should. Cool, Okami. Yeah, The Witcher would be a good one. I'm gonna have to do it on stream eventually. It receives high praise from people I talk to. I agree. That job security, Kabi. Just means I'm not going to get into it next week. No, that's going to be in my my partnership application. It's going to be, I believe that we have passed the singularity, in which there are more great games than there are hours in the day to play through all of them in a human lifetime. I'd certainly like to try to get to as many of them as possible. That means that someone whose stated goal is I want to do one complete playthrough of every good game ever made. And keep doing that for an indefinite amount of time and never run out of games, especially as we continue to make new ones. talk to the Emperor. Cool up there. Hey girl, hey! Okay, what's this about a boiling sea of flames then? Let's see. Holy artifacts. Right. It is difficult to exaggerate the rarity of these precious items. It's a very Japanesey sentence. It's cool. Yeah, what is this lava doing here? Protection from fire. Oh, wild. Swimming in lava. Cool. Hey girl, hey! Tell me what the deal is. It's just piles of lava in a wooden building on the top floor. Got some splaining to do. Which I assume is Jabu Jabu. What's her face look like? Oh god, oh god. What a bitch. Oh, okay, I thought she was gonna be like a monster. Oh, he's soon. Looks like one. Be cool to wear like a bonfire on your head. Me too, Kami. Oni means demon, I believe, in Japanese. Maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong, or at least it's a kind of demon. Like an ogre? I don't know. Good question. Crystal ball. Isun's fatal flaw. That's interesting. Just be spit it out already. Sure. Sure. All right. Ooh, Dragonian domain. Oh, we know where that is. Remember where the border guards were outside of town? I don't understand why this lady's got lava leading up to her room. It still seems pretty suspicious, man. There's like a long hallway. This is all very final boss looking, you know? I don't know. I ain't never heard of no mayor. What's up, Joe? Else in here? Ha 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 ha. Maybe this kind of bead. I bet you could mitigate that with just OBS. The noise gate. Noise reduction. I mean, you might be able to hear it a little bit while you're talking, but it won't be playing though in the background. Is what matters when you're not speaking. My air conditioning vent is like right above me, and it can get pretty loud, and I don't think it ever has been a problem with this headset just by setting the noise gate appropriately. Mine for fish! Yeah, just test out your noise gate until it's properly silent when you're silent and properly capturing when you're talking. You can probably do that with your existing microphone. We gotta get a lot of demon fangs. The Emperor got turned into a demon fang merchant, so whenever we fight an enemy, I gotta remember to pee on them to get demon fangs. Rolling on out. I'll fight this dude real quick. Why not? Slash maybe? Cool, it's like having a whip. Alright, border's up here. It's me. It's me. Most important in business. Oh, it's this guy. Hey, Waka. Yeah, I know. Like, the open and close makes sense. Just try it by recording yourself. Do that a couple times and then play back, like, you know, maybe 30 seconds of talking. You just want to make sure that it's completely dead silent when you are not speaking, and it doesn't cut you off when you start speaking or end speaking. Ooh. Interesting. Waka's the worst. Inferno ability is pretty awesome. Not sure what that guy's actual mechanic is supposed to be. Breaking pots, getting stuff. Fish. Boxes. Great. Just overdo it. Cast a gigantic fireball. Hey girl, hey. We need a new brush technique. See in the background there? I do not yet have the ability to blow up rocks. I can give it a try to demonstrate, but I'm pretty sure I cannot. Mo Garnett, how's it going? Oh, the chef is like a cat person. I think I need to bring him the fish before that will do anything. Try. No. Might just have to catch the fish in the fishing minigame. Yeah, so whatever ability lets me bust these rocks, I don't have it yet. The bomb doesn't work. Probably something that upgrades the power slash, this one. There's clearly something you can dig under it, right? You can see it. We'll come back to it when we find it. Probably a fisherman over here we can do the fishing minigame with. Kitties! Yeah, that would make sense. I gotta learn it from that guy by bringing him some fish first, I think. Cats meowing in the game freaked out my cats for a second. Learn the ability to dig into this. That's good. Probably enough stuff now. That's the most expensive one, but I'm nowhere near having that first world problem of not having enough purse space, so. Sure. What you got, bro? Bunch of crap I don't care about. What the heck? Work. Get a jerk. They're dick kids. What's wrong, kid? Does that do it? Great. Hey, Cyber Celeb, welcome. That is not how I imagine him looking. It is a fiddle. Real pretty. Only worthy people. I do. It's interesting that Waka went ahead and restored the sapling over there. It makes me wonder if they like ran out of time, because I imagine that those little scenes where it restores the countryside are a huge strain on the art team. You know? Oh, awesome, D-Rock. Congrats. That's really good to hear. Congratulations. Thinking about building a machine at all? Oh, tower is like the Dragon Ball Z tower. Orca? What's up, bro? Ha! Sweet. Need any help getting started, man? Let me know. How happy he is. Happy dolphin. See the happy dolphin here? Oh, my pleasure, D-Rock. That's awesome. Yes. And then he's been trying to destroy it since then, so I'm just dealing without it right now. Maybe we can find a replacement.
What's this bamboo thing? I think I left right when it...
Bamboo thing?
What a bamboo shoot.
She was like, oh, right. There was this girl, and her grandpa was the bamboo man, so he thinks everything's bamboo, and she came from a spaceship, and he called the spaceship a bamboo shoot, and I'm like, that's not a bamboo shoot. And Kami was like, oh, look at you, you're the expert on bamboo shoots over here, and I said, yeah, that's just like me and my wife, the inside joke, oh, I live in a castle full of bamboo shoots.
Tell it isn't a bamboo shoot.
Can't take me, what? Let's complete the final ordeal decreed by Otohime. What's that? Yeah.
You're also an expert on happy dolphins.
This is the happiest dolphins.
Yeah,
I don't live in a castle full of happy dolphins.
Do you have a fish necklace? No, this. Guy had this green thing.
The chick.
Is that a, whatever, is that a fish necklace?
Those are rosary beads. They're like prayer beads.
They look like... Okay, I can see the yin-yang.
Yeah. Oh man, I get to control the... Oh, I'm so excited! You have no idea how excited I am!
Secret, a triangle makes him happier.
That would be... Oh, I pressed triangle hoping it would be true!
Maybe you're up.
Oh my goodness! Happy dolphin! A wolf. It's a flea man riding on a wolf riding on a happy dolphin. Meowing sound coming from the huge tower. Look how tall this tower is. You can't really see because I'm at the base of it. It continues off into the infinity of space.
Evolution, the dolphin gets feet and walks.
Interesting idea. Kitties.
That guy?
Kitties. Feed them fish. Hey, Final Sentinel, welcome. Kitties are so happy, and then they're gonna give me worship. They're gonna give me praise. Because I'm the sun goddess.
The little symbol means praise.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like praise.
You don't read Japanese. Dolphin with feet would be pure science.
Fast forward a minute.
Well, in the case of dolphin, backwards. Oh! Go ahead and lurk away. Had to think long and hard about that. Like, I used to say, hey, how's it going? As in, like, tell me something. But now I just say welcome, because I know plenty of people like to lurk. In fact, I prefer to lurk when I'm in other people's channels. With no obligation to stream. Okay, let's go blow out the fire. That would be nice. Can. Whoa. Maybe there's... Oh man, these guys are nasty.
You're nasty.
Good God. What is their deal and how are we supposed to actually get... Maybe we have to slow down time? Yeah, go for it, Kami. Alright, he's fired. Make the wind blow it away.
We can, oh, no, better time.
Call the locksmith! We were talking about how the armor in Final Fantasy 14 tends to be fairly reasonable for women, and that's the... Not only is it not reasonable, it's also just not practical.
Right, I mean, thank God they're protecting their vital organs.
They're most vital organs, of
Not
course.
like, you know, appendages that could just get cut off and still be fine.
Oh, thank you, Kami. I keep forgetting about peeing on enemies. He's not kidding, by the way. That's actually a game mechanic to get... You, like, insult them by peeing on them. On the mark of Kabigami. This blessed divine power may walk up walls bearing the mark. Huh. Yeah, we've seen some of those statues. Oh, this is cool. Do you guys recognize this? These are trigrams, or the Yi-Ying. Catwalk. Cool. Climbing ability. Yeah, just grass grows on my feet wherever I go. Just in general. I'm a goddess. Oh, I see. Yeah, I can only climb where the symbols are. But I get the grass thing wherever I am, whether it's on a wall or not. I'll show you over here. See grass. Kitty! Have some fish, kitty. Climbing a tall ass tower to heaven. Probably gonna learn a new brush technique that will let me put this on other surfaces in the future.
I like learning a new language.
Brush techniques?
Probably not.
This is a more Asian-y. There's like this also shows up in Dragon Ball Z. This like super tall tower to the heavens.
Okay, not all the
Okay.
armor. Well, it looked like the character all the way on the left was maybe a girl.
D-Rock. Just the
Oh,
same time that you said
hey!
it.
D-Rock knows what's up!
Where were you?
I realized I have a male doppelganger twin in Boston. Good.
There's a Adventure Time episode about building a tower to heaven as well. Well, kind of, sort of. So Finn hates his dad so much he's trying to build a tower up to space so he can kill him and rip his arm off. It's a good episode.
Chest, get the chest, get the chest.
You got a D-Rock. Always got to be feeding the cats.
Yeah, who lives on the top?
Kami does. The name of the character who lives on the top of the tower is Kami. Kami is Japanese for God. Yeah. But God is like this like alien dude. This green dude. Because Dragon Ball was originally like a fantasy like magic series, and then Dragon Ball Z was like, oh, let's make all this like sci-fi. So the crazy green God man ended up being an alien from outer space. Actually, pretty much everybody ended up being an alien from outer space. Dragon Ball was based on this legend called the Monkey King. Chinese legend. They're like, no, he's actually a space alien.
So it's like Scientology. But it knows it's bullshit.
Yes.
No offense. Well, I don't. Scientology. Nice.
Wait, you're offending Scientologists? Oh, I see.
Doesn't matter bullshit.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I'm not too worried about that,
But that makes
that
you a good
cross-section.
person.
Mr. Popo hype!
Don't like that they should not.
Shots fired. Yeah, I think that South Park has done a better job of shutting that down.
It's like Penn and Teller. Like,
Yeah.
we were gonna do Scientology, but South Park did it better than we ever could, so why do?
Journey to the West, yep.
Also, we were gonna do cold readings.
Right, but James Randi. Or no, that was South Park. Yeah. Yeah, so Journey to the West, Water Margin, which is the inspiration for the Japanese game Suikoden, and Romance of the Three Kingdoms are the three classical Chinese novels. Right. Hey, we have a way to teleport back up here, that's convenient. That's what this is. Mermaid
There's a
screen.
mermaid coin at the top of the tower.
So I can teleport back here and not have to climb all the way up later.
You could be at the bottom of the ocean.
Mm-hmm. It's not hard to crush them. James Randi's my man, Houdini's my man. Yeah, could grab the Senzu beans. So in Dragon Ball, halfway up this tower there's this guy who makes these beans that they're basically elixirs. Like, no matter how beat up you are, you eat one and you're at full fighting strength. So a lot of plot devices in Dragon Ball revolve around, like, having those. You kitty kitty.
Hi.
Aww. Oh, damn it. I just ran out of... Shit. I just used my last fish. Maybe there's one in it. It would be really convenient if there was like a pot somewhere that I could break that had one.
Oh. No, there are all those cats around.
Well, I can get back here quickly thanks to the mermaid coin, so I'll just do that. Fucker.
saw Penn and Teller in Las Vegas.
Yeah, they were pretty great in Las Vegas. They have a good show.
Made fun of
Yeah.
Chris Angel, that was fun.
Mermaid coin? Question mark?
No, it's
We'd miss Blooming Group. They used to be in Chicago when I lived there.
the sweet ass Cirque du Soleil
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil was cool.
here. Of the ones I've seen, that one's been. I think you would also really like Top.
Yeah. Just do Shinsu Field. It's close to the town where I know there's a shop.
Yo, yeah, we can see from
Yeah, sure.
Top.
Yeah, daytime again. No, I saw them a long time ago when I was a kid, when I lived in Chicago.
I would have been totally down. You were like, no, Andrew, you just look where you want to go.
Yeah,
I don't know where I want to go.
yeah. Worked out though. We got to go a bunch of cool places. You know your shit. Look at it this way, like, I'm happy no matter what we do as long as I'm in your presence and we're having fun together. But you might actually be unhappy if I pick something that...
I would like the Blue Man Group. We should just,
Okay.
we can go back.
Okay, very good. Let's buy hella fish. Actually, let's get a bunch of meat while we're here too. Try to have 10 of each of these.
That's pretty high praise if you've seen him that many times. Like Muse.
Yeah, you've seen Muse 3 times? 4 times? How many times have you seen him?
4.
It's Japanese for cute.
Oh. You're adorable.
Yeah, people want to puke just hearing about us.
Well, the funny thing is, he's 100% serious.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I really don't care.
You go to dance size.
Have fun. Bye
Go
bye.
dance. You like dancing.
Rock that jazzercise.
Holla.
Jazz that size. Cat call tower.
I'll be back for Popeyes.
Late show. Oh, that sucks,
Bye,
Kami. You missed a Dream Theater concert because his car broke down.
Oh, that does suck.
She likes Dream Theater. I still want to see Coheed while they're still going around because they're basically 21st Century Rush. Although Rush is 21st Century Rush too, but a newer, younger Rush. What? Hey kitty, hey. Got you plenty of fish. All the way downstairs. Meow. Cool, D-Rock. Bet you're hyped. Constellation. I hear they put on a really good show. I see now. Gotta do one more. Okay, I'll take care of it, thank you. What's with this one? It's a kitty Amaterasu. Awesome. Yeah, that does blow. Kabega. God of walls, right on. It's a cool thing to be a god of. Cool. Nice. I think you always need a statue. I think you can just do it whenever you want. Diving board. Art piece. Alright. Finished it. Thought I saw something as I was falling, but maybe I just misinterpreted. Cool. Yeah. Very Zelda slash Metroid. It's one of my favorite, like, I guess I call it an exploration mechanic. I love like seeing a statue and be like, oh man, can't wait to find out what that does. Save real quick. I think that leaves just 2 brush techniques left. Excuse me. Not sure if he's in chat, but Gratz Apex on Zombor. His next rank after Hecarim. don't I? I feel like this is already restored because they ran out of time to animate it. Unless if it's going to become cursed later, then I'll take it back. Try that again. I think so. I think there's Masa, Mune, and then Masamune. But let me double check how I set it up. It was a while ago now that I did. Yes, Masa, Mune, Masamune, and then Nizbel. Hey Vash Garland, welcome. Where we're headed next. This game's version of the boat from Wind Waker. Okay, that's where we started. There's a couple cat statues I can think of off the top of my head that we can go to. Be careful of the water dragon. There's Oni Island, which we don't want to go to yet. Right. I love Wind Waker, but that part is pretty frustrating. And anticlimactic too. Like, really? That's how you're gonna find the Triforce? Go around talking to Tingle and digging? Alright. Clover. All about that phrase. Yeah, I think that's what the problem was. I feel like they had a more ambitious plan for Wind Waker than they were able to deliver on. The game is beautiful and very well polished. So I think they likely cut out additional dungeons that would have contained the Triforce. It feels slight, right? Because there's only two elemental dungeons. There's like the forest dungeon and the air dungeon. Forest and earth, I think. Which earth even wasn't even an original element. What's up, dude? Marlin. Sure. Let's check it. Fishing's pretty fun in this game. What we get? Blowfish. Really? Interesting. I think Wind Waker is one of my favorite Zelda games. It certainly has my favorite final boss fight. And I remember nothing from Twilight Princess. I was one of those guys who pre-ordered my Wii like a year in advance and like waited to pick it up at midnight from GameStop so I could play Twilight Princess right away. I took off like 3 days from work and just played through and beat it in just non-stop playing right when it came out and remembered nothing about it. Remember getting the double claw shots. That's about it. So what did you not like about Wind Waker mostly? Was it just that it felt shorter than it should have been? I love the art style of the game, the lore difference, like the whole sailing part. This is a hard fish. Come on. Really? You didn't like this sailing? Interesting. It was a little long, but I guess it added a sense of size and scale to the world. You gotta catch it a couple more times, yeah. Usually you gotta power slash it 3 times. Yeah, I feel like the final boss in Wind Waker it's like the first time you actually do a sword fight. And I can't really think of any other Zelda games. I mean, you kind of do it in Twilight Princess. Skyward Sword is just absurd. Like, the Demise fight is really, really hard. It doesn't feel like you're clashing blades with the guy. It's still a cool fight, but I like that it's just straight up a sword fight in Wind Waker, and that you're not alone for once. I feel like I'm cautious to spoil Wind Waker. It's like the one Zelda game that really has a spoiler. It has a few of them, actually. Come on. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. You see that old Sesame Street skit that was like Bert and Ernie were fishing in a boat and like Bert was trying to fish correctly and Ernie would just keep like yelling, "Here, fishy, fishy, fishy," and they would all just jump in the boat, piss him off. Good days. Last one. Right. Got it. Hell yeah. Holy crap, he's not joking around. Sesame Street's got some really good skits lately. Like, there was that old, more adult-oriented Muppet show. I mean, it wasn't like an adult show, but it was intended to be like a sketch comedy show with Muppets from back in the 70s and 80s. Sesame Street's starting to be like that. Like, they did this really funny Game of Thrones parody recently. owe it to yourself to look up Sesame Street Game of Thrones. It's quite good. Should hire some Waldorf to like. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. The foxes. As it should, Ganymede. This game is basically a Zelda game. If you've never played it and you like Zelda, you should play this. What's up, buddy? Sweet. Yeah, so I think I'm about to upgrade my power slash brush technique. Interesting. I'm gonna get another, I wonder if it's just an upgrade power slash or if it's gonna be a new brush technique entirely. Ah, it is, okay. Oh, it's wind, interesting. Kazegami. It seems like you can upgrade just about all of the powers that you find. You can try using it on the big rocks. I don't think it's time yet for that. Astral pouch is already full up. Gilstorm. Let's read what that says. Oops. 3 lines. Okay. Let's go try it on the rock outside in case that is what it is. Got some other things to check out too. I might go back to Shinsu Plains now that we've got the new brush technique. Climb walls. Centered on me. Okay, that's not it yet. Eventually we'll find a way to get around those rocks. Alright, so before we continue the plot, I'm going to do some side quests. I'm heading back to some of those climbable walls we saw earlier, and we can bomb some walls and then climb up. See, if we see a mermaid pool on the way, we can just teleport. There's definitely one in this ocean level back here, though. There's a mermaid. That's okay, we'll get the one that's here first. I'll make it daytime again. Like, this game has the Song of the Sun, the equivalent, just like in Zelda. It's shameless in a lot of ways. What's up, Merchant Pro? Yeah, there's totally a climbable thing over here. I don't know if there's anything of value in the chest down there, but we should get it anyway. Climbing. Tawny pottery. Blow it over here. Oh, dogs. Here you go. You like dags? I don't think there's anything climbable here. I remember. There might be one in the Imperial City, but I can try to hit that on the way back. The one I'm thinking of is out in Shinsu Plains. Is there any in there? Ooh, is this a bombable thing? What's the deal with this? Oh, maybe it's a digging thing. Nice. What's down here? Is there like a cow? Ooh. Let's restore these trees. Feed the monkeys. Holy wow. There's a lot of monkeys. Holy's treasure trove. Cool. We haven't found, I think the stray beads are like gold sculptulas. I haven't found where to turn those in yet though. Probably near the end game. I always, when I played Ocarina of Time, I always pronounce Sculptula, and then randomly I overheard someone say Sculptula and realized like the folly of my ways. It's like Tarantula, Sculptula. Go. Hey, another tree. Leaves out of the way. What's up, buddy? This is it. Bingo, huh? Expert excavator. Yes, let's do it. Got it. Bomb. Try to get him over that. Damaged. It looks like I need to get as much time in this one as possible. This is like the hard mode dig level. Everything else has been training me up to this point. Come on. Come on, ink. I have not Kami, and that's super interesting that you're asking that. Because my buddy Ganymede Native asked me about that same book the last time we talked. It's a science fiction book where like, or not science fiction, sorry, fantasy book where like you get power from words, something like that, right? Oh, I'm not sure if I can get him back up here. I'll try. I am a big fan of fantasy, yes. Can I do this? Oh, that's high praise. I'll have to check it out. Who's the author? Is it, the dude who's friends with the Penny Arcade guys? Patrick Rothfuss? Or it's not Brandon Sanderson. One of those two, I think I've already screwed this one up past recovery. It's on the floor somewhere here. Cool, yeah, no, I should read him. He's a cool dude. He's really funny when he plays D&D with the Penny Arcade guys. We don't want to destroy the floor, we want to get him up here. We screwed up last time. I want to just willy-nilly destroy stuff in this version. Speaking of which, now I'm out of brush mana. I feel like this is the optional final boss digging level. I'd be shocked if there's one that's harder than this one. We'll see. Right? Is it down here? Or I screwed up? Oh, nice. Hooray! It's a piece of heart. Nice. And 2 more to get a full heart. Solar energy, whatever they call it in this game. I guess it makes sense. She is the sun goddess. Can you jump on these? We did. Alright, so hook shot. Hook shot. Ah! Oh, we got it. Okay. We fed those dogs. What's in here? Have I been in here before? Oh, it's the guardian sapling that we saved. Busted pots! Give me your rupees! Oh, awesome, D-Rock. What are you guys doing? Still can't bust those rocks. Figure out how they can get in there. Try it again. I don't think bombs work, though. Are you not a fan of camping? I've attended exactly one bachelor party and it was mostly pub crawling and Magic the Gathering. Do something here. I can do fake why are you even bothering camping, you know, like with electricity. I have great respect for people who like have this intense desire to escape technology because I would like to be like cloaked in it permanently. As an aegis against all harm. What is the party bus thing? Cherry blossoms, the one we restored. Is this like a thingy thing? Did I not notice this before? Or I must have used this already, right? Ah, I see. Oh, I totally already this one. I think I already got crests over there too. I actually go to more bachelor parties than I don't drink. So anytime there's like a big event like that, I tend to be the DD. Everybody else has a lot of fun. It's cool. It's kind of fun being the only sober person amidst many drunks, though. A bunch of lyrics. I know there's a climby statue here. I still can't get over how pretty this game is. I love how, just like a watercolor painting, they have the names of the places floating in the air. Cool. Okay, so we're looking for a climby cat statue. One around here somewhere. I know this to be true. Here it is. God, I don't know what's up here. Whoa. Whole another area up here. Wow. Right on. Let me go insult this thing. Well, these are the cranes, right? There we go. Cool. Try cutting him down. There we go. Not the best on damage, but okay on time. Ooh. Even house. Nice. Bunny rabbit. So happy. Actually, I want it to be nighttime. See if I can find more of those things. Those guys are where it's at to farm demon fangs. They give you 3 at a time, and you can pee on. Nice. All about that brains. Always want more ink capacity. And gold spider, welcome. Interesting stuff. Looks like the 7-leaf sword, which is one of the symbols of the Empire in Japan. You can Google 7-leaf blade, I think it's called, I forget the Japanese name. Interesting stuff. Come back here later, I bet this will be important later. Alright, let me go to the save point. We're coming close to sign-off time. I'll go ahead and give an update on what's coming up later this week. There's a save point by the tree. Okay, cool. So, thanks guys for watching. Here's the heads up of what's coming up later this week. Today, we beat Final Fantasy Tactics, which was ahead of schedule. I thought we would still be running it tomorrow. We were a little further along than I realized. So Tactics is done. That will likely be replaced with Final Fantasy V. I will decide in time for the stream tomorrow which version I'm going to be playing of 5. People have recommended the mobile version, which I might look into, but I'm not sure how I would exactly stream that. Maybe there's like an Android emulator I can pick up or something, and then buy the game and play it on the computer. Anyway, though, we're going to play 5, whether it's the original Super Nintendo release with the translation patch that people have made, or the GBA version, or the PS1 version, or the mobile version. It'll happen either way. Okami will continue tomorrow. Whereas if you're not caught up on Okami, you can go on the YouTube channel and check all past broadcasts. I store all VODs there. Along with Final Fantasy VI, which we're coming pretty close to beating. We're doing the last set of side quests here of killing all the dragons, unlocking Crusader, that fun stuff. On Wednesday, it's free play Sega Genesis Day for the first half of the day from 12 to 3. You can join chat and use your sphere points to decide what games I play. I'll probably be playing each game for about 15 to 30 minutes. And then from 3 p.m. to 7:30, we continue with the main scenario quest line of Final Fantasy XIV. On Thursday, we are bringing in Final Fantasy IX to replace Final Fantasy VII, and continuing with Mass Effect and Final Fantasy VI if it hasn't been beaten by then. Mass Effect will probably get its own permanent slot every weekday except for Wednesday starting next week. Thanks everybody, it's been a great time. Have a good night and hope to see you tomorrow.